the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Attack, attack.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, a nice spin. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready? Stick to Pittsburgh. 51. In the face.
Now back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. They'll go with the keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Saquon Barkley. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Go, go. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, check. Go. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Barkley. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Smith on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
43!
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now here's Mahomes. And an alley to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
It's 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Yellow. Silver.
On first down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He'll have a first down past the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check. Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke. Crunch time, defense. 25, check 25. Go. 44 to Mike. 44.
Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This one from 35 yards away. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go now. 56 the outlaw. Check 59. Check.
On the run, it's Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Mike's 5'9. Mike's 5'9.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And an alley to run. Look at the big man rumble. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They come out here in the I. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Yellow. 54, Mike. Check.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Equanimeous St. Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
2nd and 6. Got a man open. It's Ross. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At their 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Echo. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come to one. Hurry.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Alex Okafor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Got it.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Watch the safety creep. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Come on.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, it's Kelsey on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 35 on second down, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 39, Mahomes stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Hey, 43.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Whoosh.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that.